Hello guys, how are you doing? Today I want to jump straight into the business because this is not your regular how to change your life in 30-40 days video. I want to talk way deeper than that, and if you are still debating whether to watch it or not, I want you to ask yourself one simple question and then decide. I want you to take a look at all the areas of your life, at your personality as a whole. What do you feel on a day-to-day basis? What do you deal with on a day-to-day basis? And ask yourself, am I ready and am I okay with going just exactly the same way for the next 10-20 years? If nothing changes, am I going to be happy and am I okay with just being the exact me as I am now? If your answer no, please no, most probably not, or something like that, this video is definitely for you. I guarantee that by the end of it, you'll have the exact blueprint of everything you need to do in the upcoming 40 days to create the new, abundant, prosperous, happy life for yourself. So stay tuned and let's get deep into it. The first thing that I would like you to do is to write down all of the things about yourself that you do not like, and just in the way that they currently are. Or better to say, I want you to write down your whole story as it is right now. If someone would ask you, who are you? And this would be someone close to you in front of whom you wouldn't need to keep the mask of, I am fine.
I'm fine! Totally fine!
Just write it down as honest as you possibly can. It will not be cool, it will not be nice, it will not be easy, because if you're unhappy with how your life goes, most probably you have the identity of this person, identity of a loser. I am not able to achieve anything, I do not deserve good stuff, no one likes me whatsoever. So I want you to write this whole thing down, okay? This will be a very do this thing video, so better bookmark it or something, so you will definitely do what I say there and not just watch through it. So once you write all these things down, I want you to look at it. I want you to look at this story of a person and think about it. Read it as this is someone not familiar to you. Just look and ask yourself, is this person going to experience a perfect life, a life of your dreams, a life of their dreams? Is this person living the life of their dreams? Your answer will be most probably not. But what I want you to understand through this is that your identity is how exactly you are showing up in your day-to-day life. 99% of problems are coming from within. They are coming from how you're showing up, from how you are talking to people, how confident you are, how people pursue you depends on how you pursue yourself from within. Your opportunities and the size of these opportunities depends on the size of your confidence, on the size of your identity, and so on and so forth. And when I say that everything comes from within, this is not just another law of assumption or whatever saying, this is just the basic therapy stuff, guys. Your self-image determines everything that you're going to have in life, believe it or not. Based on what you have written there, I have two good news for you. First thing is that, right now you're not showing up in the best way possible, but you can change it, you can do it fast, and what you have right now, your identity right now, this is not set in stone thing that you need to deal with for eternity, because your identity right now is nothing more than just a habit. This is just something that was repeated internally by yourself, for ages, for years, and therefore it's crystallized, and your lack of confidence, your lack of self-love, your self-hate, everything of that, it's not real. It's not even remotely real. This is just the habit. You do not hate yourself. You just told yourself million times that you hate yourself. However, like crazy it sounds, I have been there. And let me tell you, this happens just because you repeat to yourself just as many times all these horrible things. But guess what? Once you change the program that is running there, your whole identity is going to change. And now we are going to talk about exactly what you do and steps that you take to change what is happening in your life, what is happening in your head, and how do you make peace with yourself. So first things first, I want you to write a new story about yourself. And I don't need you to believe in that right now. I don't need you to think about, but how am I going to do that? But this is not possible, but I will never be around these people or whatever. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to even think about that. Get yourself some chamomile tea or whatsoever. Drink it before you start doing this exercise. And I just want you to get in your head the feeling like you step into the cold shower after the very, very long and hot day, okay? Just nothing. There's just nothing, okay? This is what I want you to get in your head. Just freedom, free space. And write down the new story of how you would want, what is your best possible case scenario? How do you feel yourself internally? How do people pursue you? What kind of opportunities you get? How, like everything that you can possibly think of. And now, once you have done it, but please take it seriously, because the problem, guys, with why you watch so much content like this and nothing changes is because you change nothing. You just watch it, get motivated, then you give up, and then you don't do anything. Or you do for a couple of days, and then you just put it on the shelf, and again you don't do anything. And this is why I say, are you ready for the next 10 years be just the same person? Because this should be your motivation. This should scare the shit out of you, because this has scared the shit out of me some long time ago, and that's not cool, that's not fun. So you wrote that down. Now I want you to do next things. I want you to look at this list of everything, and I want you to come up with a couple of things. First thing, I want you to come up with a couple of affirmations that will signal to you that you are this person that has whatever it is that you have written. It will be way clearer. Just stick with it. So it doesn't have to be like this whole long ass affirmation for like couple sentences. It can be just as simple as I am her, I am her, I am her. Your brain knows what her means, okay? Come up with a set of like 3 affirmations. Now, I want you to set yourself the alarm for like 10 minutes, couple times a day, and I want you to affirm consciously for that. And I also want you to affirm robotically whenever you can, like whenever you wash dishes or whatever. I want you to start coming up with the good scenarios of your life in your mind when you are mindlessly doing stuff. Because the big reason of why you are unhappy, why everything is going wrong, is because you are self-programming yourself based on what, like the negative program that exists in your mind. So let's say if you have I am unsuccessful, I am a loser kind of program, you are constantly coming up with the scenarios that just correspond perfectly to this program. You are not coming up with the scenarios where, let's say, you go out on the street and like 5 men come into you wanting to pursue you, wanting to get your contact if this is something that you would like, or you're closing like 5 deals the same day, etc. You're coming up with something that you are never someone's best option, or people just choose other companies or whatever it is. So I want you to come up not just with couple affirmations, but with couple of the scenarios that this, your new identity, is doing the most. Whether you want to be the outgoing person and you are just easily talking to everyone, or you are like, you want to be the bad boss bitch, or you want to get a new love life. I want you to come up with the couple of these scenarios and start literally for the upcoming 40 days for like 10 minutes, 2-3 times a day, just running through these scenarios. The thing is, your brain doesn't understand what is real, what is not. And when you're imagining all these things, you are building new neural pathways. You are not just daydreaming, doing nothing, you are building new neural pathways. This means that you are educating your brain on how to act accordingly to these scenarios, and you are educating your brain how to act as this new person that you are willing to be. This is not just bullshit, this is not just gimmick or whatever. This is how you build neural pathways, by imagining things, thinking about things every day, often, doing things often. And this is the third thing that I want you to do, is to write down, like, let's say 100. It sounds like too much, but that's not too much, because when you will first list all of the things that you think you like, and then you have to think about what are other like 80 things that you like to do. This is when you start remembering who exactly you are and what do you like to do. So I want you to come up with the 100 things that this person who you wrote down likes, what you currently like, that benefits this exact identity. So let's say if you are like you want to be a boss bitch, but currently you have the company of people who are unsuccessful and you're just drinking alcohol with them like every other evening, well, do not put this down in the list, because this is not corresponding to your new identity. Okay, so come up with the 100 of these things, and I want you to start doing these things, at least like couple of them every day, because it doesn't have to be something massive. I don't mean that if you wrote you like to go shopping and spending thousands of dollars on new clothes, I don't mean to go shopping it every day. It can be just as simple as she likes to paint, she likes to learn new things about history, this person educates herself or himself on money or on psychology or whatever. And I want you to come up for yourself with the plan of, let's say, like 5, if this is something really small like going on a walk or whatever, like 5 to 3 things. If 3, the bigger they are, the lesser you can pack into your day. What exactly this new identity of yours is into doing, is willing to do, like what is the part of her or his day, and you start implementing these things on a day-to-day basis. Rewriting your identity, preparing yourself for a new life is not just affirming. Sometimes you also need to do stuff, because this will just be easier. And look, your new person, like the person who lives your dream life, most probably does a little bit different kind of things than you are doing right now. So if you're willing to make this change, sometimes you need to start moving. So you will be moving not only on the mental way, which will already give you the massive push, but you will also be moving on the physical way, which will not allow you to give up, because these things that you like to do, they will bring you the dopamine, the satisfaction that will make you move forward, that will help you to not give up, not just forget about this and whatsoever. You need to find exactly things that will be making you happy. And again, it should not, it doesn't have to be something massive. It can be just as simple as going on a walk or whatever it is, like hot girls walks, like affirming for stuff, like with I don't know, your Stanley or whatever it is that you are taking with yourself. Most important thing is repetition. You will change your life, you will change your identity only if you will lock in for the next 40 days. Like if you will be consistent with it. Because again, if the only thing that you will take from this video, let it be this: your current identity, your current life is just a habit. Habit changes not by one time affirming, just deciding, whatever, but by repetition. You need to rewire your mind, you need to rewire your body for the new identity, for the absolutely new opportunity. You hear me? guys, log in. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Feel free to follow this channel, stay with me for longer. I like to share cool stuff. I'll see you soon in my next video. Have a wonderful week ahead.